labor negotiations. He actually spent time interning with a major bank. So, I mean, this is a guy with a bright future beyond basketball.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Felton goes in. It's Jefferson, top of the key. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Felton kicks to Stoudemire. And stolen by Barnes. And the rejection by Stoudemire. And they'll keep possession. Mavericks trail by 11. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Harris.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Bogut comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Iguodala gets the bucket.
And the shots continue to fall as they try to put this thing away.
Yeah, big run here, and they've got their opponents in the rearview mirror.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Dallas Mavericks. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Boy, it was a clunker of a game for him at the foul line the last time they played.
Well, it's hard to imagine he'll put in that kind of performance twice in a row.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point. Well, you know, the Mavericks got back into the playoffs last season after missing the playoffs in 13, and this is a team that expects to be a playoff factor. Aside from that one season, they've not missed the playoffs since 2000.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-5 run. The drive by Green. Barbosa kicks to Bogut. And a wide-open look for Iguodala. No luck.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. That one is off. And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. That one misses.
Yeah, they seem to be looking for chances inside a little bit more this half.
And I love that mentality. You talked about it earlier, being the aggressor. It's the right way to play with the lead. Keep attacking.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. The dish to Lee. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
That's his second personal foul.
David Lee, very light on his feet for a big man. He played tennis until age 12, and that may have contributed to his mobility, but he can really move around the floor for a big man.
And David Lee, tremendous feet and excellent hands for a big guy. Really good touch catching and finishing around the rim. Either hand, he's really a adept finisher, whether off the pass or on an offensive rebound.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Iguodala with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Barbosa gets the bucket.
Lee with a solid pick that time.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Mavericks trailed by 11. And it's Rondo penetrating. Ellis.
Monte Ellis.
And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists now in the game. And here is Curry. He's got 14. Oh, and he just knocked it.
Curry.
Mavericks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. David Lee is out there with Draymond Green. That's the Warriors' 5. Warriors leading by 11. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Ellis kicks to Rondo. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers. But it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Here's Ellis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for David Lee. It's Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
The drive by Rondo. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, it's been said about Rajon Rondo that he's the smartest guy in the room and also might be the most stubborn. He's got a terrific IQ for the game, but he's opinionated. And we've seen him butt heads with coaches in high school, college, and the pros, but that certainly doesn't take away from his greatness. He's a winner, a champion, and a terrific point guard.
Well, you're right. It has fueled his rise, whether it was at Kentucky, growing up in Louisville, or certainly playing with the Boston Celtics. Among some very important players, Hall of Famers like Allen and Garnett and Paul Pierce. He may have needed a little bit of that just to kind of clear the clutter and show that he could be a leader. And Parsons kicks to Rondo. Ellis outside. Will it go? Rondo with another miss.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target from outside.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Harrison Barnes.
Well, guys, the D-League, a test bed for ideas that might, make their way to the NBA. And one thing we've seen there is a mission to get games down to 2 hours in length. They really want to shorten the length of these games.
Well, they've banned consecutive timeouts, so it's reduced their number overall. The idea is to hold viewers' attention and provide time certainty for the broadcasters.
Warriors leading by 18. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Iguodala outside. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. Nobody near Barnes. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barnes has got 6 here in this quarter.
And condensing the game, we've seen it at the NBA level too, cracking down on pregame rituals and requiring players back on the court quickly after a timeout. The commissioner even talked to owners about shortening the game to 40 minutes, so less might be more in some ways. We'll see. I'm in agreement with that. I'd love to see some of the fat trimmed off the game. I don't know if 40 minutes is where I'd go, but some of the extra things that delay the game. I would love to see that pace picked up so there's not as much wasted minutes during the course of a 48-minute game.
Nowitzki drives in. The fadeaway. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Well, I think there's a couple of ways to shorten games. One is cutting down on the intentional fouls in crunch time. I think you could replace TV timeouts with live action advertising. Also, you might just shoot one free throw for the point value of a foul. I think the league is right to try to speed up the pace of the game, but it's a rocky road. You have to really think things through. Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it, and because of that, they were able to pull away.
And in what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and he'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play. Here's Lee, and Nowitzki with the block.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Ellis can't get it to go.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Rondo with the steal. Here's Livingston. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
And here's Ellis for three. No good there. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.